Good evening, John.
Hi, Percy. Hello,
How
everybody in the chat.
How you doing, mate?
All right, fine. Yeah, spot on.
You've gone al fresco tonight again, and you've still got some warmth down there in Devon.
Well, it's not raining, so that'll do.
that must be your northern
Aye.
spirit coming out, eh?
That'll do, aye.
Right, we've got some early doors people in the chat. Good evening, Philip. Hello, George.
Hi, George.
Scrolling down, just Philip and George in to start with, but I'm sure we'll build a little bit. Hopefully, we'll be a bit
jazz
more.
hands. It's not jazz hands. I've got bleeding flies flying around me.
How you doing in the chat then? Everybody all right? Hopefully we'll provide a bit more entertainment than mainstream TV this evening. It's all a bit one-tracked on that side.
I've got something to say later on, Percy, but I want to wait for more people to come in before I announce it. Okay?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's
don't let me forget though.
Let's let it build. I'm sure I'll give you a nudge and remind you.
Okay. Hiya, Daz. How's your ribs and how's your foot? He's had a nasty.
Daz, how you doing, my friend?
He has
good to have a chat with you the other evening, mate. Always good to have a talk with you, mate.
Right. Yeah, he's hurt his foot, hasn't he?
What's he done to his foot?
He fell out the back of his wagon, I think.
That's not a good move, is it?
No. Right.
Good evening, Eva Tempest. How the devil are you? Hope you're keeping well.
I've been watching The Detectorists on iPlayer today because it started again, hasn't it? The series, you know, the rerun.
Oh right, they're running through it again.
Yeah, on the iPlayer. Yeah, very good.
Classic.
Did make me laugh, eh?
Classic.
Mm.
Have you been watching that other detective program on Channel 5 with Michaela Strachan?
No, not yet. I believe it's quite bad.
It's reasonable. It is watchable. I've watched the 4 so far, and I think that they're only doing the 4. And the last one I watched, I put them on record on the box. It was mudlarking on the River Thames.
Oh, yeah.
Which is quite interesting. Evening, Marlon, the King of Canada and the King
Marlon.
of the Castle.
No show for Marlon tonight. I was waiting for his show to come on.
Yeah. I looked through my listings and.
What happened, Marlon?
What you been up to, mate? And did my parcel arrive with you yet, Marlon? It's been best part of a fortnight since I put it in the post. So the price that the Royal Mail charged to ship out to Canada, it should be with you by now.
I still haven't sent Daz's magazine yet. I'll make it up to him. He's only up the road. Hi, Raven.
Evening, Raven. Hope you're keeping well, mate.
Well, the old Zippo lighter, eh? Very nice. I use a lot of Zippos.
They're the best Zippos. Windproof. You just buy your fuel and your flints, and they keep going forever and a day. And if you got a gas lighter, somebody's going to have it off you. If you got a light and you pass them your little disposable lighter, it's in their pocket before you even think it's coming back.
Yeah, they do disappear, don't they?
Have you got the day off tomorrow then, John? You got bank holiday, or you got do a part day or anything?
No, I've got the day off. That's all I'm saying about it. I've got the day off, yes.
Good.
Yeah. And trying to get an MOT for that car was mad. I've got one now for 2 weeks' time. But I started trying getting an MOT a month before. And there's no MOTs in Devon till October. It's bad, that is.
Good grief. Why is that then?
They're blaming it on the COVID, the backlog of COVID. They extended everybody's MOTs, and it all seems to fall about now. So there's no
they
MOT.
only extended it for 6 months, didn't they? I think.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, because of a cough, eh?
All right, coughing and splutter. Yeah.
I've got some bits and pieces to show as the show starts to build. We've been putting some new driveways and things in at work, and we had a 20-ton lorry come and tip a load of Cotswold stone, and I was running the tractor with a tipping trailer on the back of it. My mate was running the digger, loading me, and I'd drive off down the track and tip it, and we'd spread it. And I've pulled back to the pile, and it's all chunky, gnarly stone, sort of 3-inch down. And I could see this circular bit sat on the top of it. And my mate was just about to put his bucket into it and dig it up. I said, whoa, hang on. So I jumped off my tractor. And that was on the top of the pile.
What is it?
It's a fossilised sea urchin.
I thought it was a seashell.
Yeah, where the urchin's shells, all the gooey stuff's eroded away or rotted away outside, and the shell's gradually filled up with sand, is given that imprint from the inside of the urchin shell. That was pretty cool. And once we spotted the one, these circles were sticking out like sore thumbs amongst all the stone. We had about 8 of them out of a 20-ton load. So I thought I'll bring one of them home, go in the collection of oddities.
Yeah, I've got MOT in Torquay next week, funny enough. And Daz has just said try Quick Fit. I did get somewhere in Torquay, but anywhere in Payton, no, not a chance.
Okay, I know this little sort of back street place in the middle of the countryside that I go to. And I've been going there for about 4 years. And last year was the first time that it ever went on the rolling road. They just shine a torch in through your wheels and see that you've got a bit of brake shoe left. No emissions test. And you passed your, as long as lumps aren't falling off it, you passed your MOT. Raven's at work tomorrow. Work starts at 3. Okay, work wants to be finishing or wrapping itself up by 3 o'clock, don't it?
I'm going to the beach tomorrow, stuffy. I'm not having a telly, and I'm out today tomorrow. Make hay whilst the sun shines.
You and me have got the same plan, mate. Now, I've been winding myself up and getting upset all week because I had a ticket to go to the Rodney Cup.
That's right, yeah.
Rodney Cup, just a one-dayer today, and they sent the postcode through. Do you know where it was? It was just outside Avebury, where the Stone Circle is, by West Kennet, where the Long Barrow is. total Bronze Age landscape, and they've got a whole farm down there.
Sure.
But I haven't been able to go, so I went to my own fields in the hope that I might find something decent. I've found the biggest lead bullets that I have ever seen in my life. It started with 1, then 2, then 3, then 4.
I've got some of them.
And now 5 of them. They are absolutely bloody huge. They're about 10mm diameter on the base.
They look like out of an aeroplane, Spitfire or something.
Hollow tipped. They're nearly the size of my little finger. Absolutely massive, great lead bullets. I've never come across
out of an airplane, That's what I'm thinking. Airplane, machine gun on the airplanes, Spitfires.
I couldn't see them really flying over our village, shooting down Messerschmitts and Einkels, but I couldn't see them shooting elephants or rhinoceros in our village either. You used to look that big to knock one of them down. Philip, thanks for dropping in, mate. I know it was brief, but it was appreciated that you come and joined us.
Yeah, see you, Phil.
I was hoping for something good to compensate for missing this Rodney Cook thing, and I managed something half decent. Let me get my screen share up and running. There. How does that grab you?
Is it a buckle?
In the past, I've had 2 or 3 of these medieval heraldic horse pendants, like a little shield type thing that has got a coat of arms on it. That from the medieval, if you work for the royalty or the baron, I've had the bottom shield part of it. Now, what you've got there is the hanging plate that would have attached onto the leather harness, and working down to the bottom of it, snapped off, is where the shield would have hung, but it's still, the top fixing of it is still hinged into the fixing bracket. So that has got to date between 1100 and 1400, and it's got some kind of heraldic creature on there, a griffin or a lion or something with its tail up its back.
Yeah.
So I think if I'd have gone to the big rally, I'd have been one of the 99% that didn't find anything good. But staying at home in my own field, I found something decent.
That was nice.
And I didn't quibble about my ticket. I was unable to go, so my 25 quid for the ticket, that's gone into the cancer charity. My ticket price was paid, so it's helping them guys out a bit as well.
Didn't you manage to pass it on to anybody in the end then?
No takers at all. Yeah, Raven's got it. Heraldic horse pendant. Absolutely. That's the hanging bracket that would have been on the harness itself. Thank you, Marlon. I did ask earlier, mate. Did your guidebook arrive through the post to Canada yet, Marlon? I know it hadn't last week, but I'm hoping by now it's arrived with you. I think I've got a tracking number for Royal Mail to find out what's happened to it if it's not arrived with you. So have you got out to the beach in the last week at all, John?
No. Or did I? Did I have a drive past? Can't remember. I've been past it. I haven't stopped. Yeah. Been busy with the family and stuff. I've had my lad here out over the weekend. So he
Right.
only just went back home. So yeah. Hiya, Robert Hunter Collison.
Oh, good evening, Rob. How you doing, mate? Thanks for dropping in. I think we're one of the few viewing options of the evening.
There's been nothing on. Been nothing on all weekend, really.
No.
Sitting in the chair, rocking back and forth. There's nothing on.
Well, hopefully we'll provide a bit of entertainment.
Mm.
A lot of the lives seem to have stopped. I was looking for Paul History Digging and Roseanne. They don't seem to have done a live recently.
Well, he said to me he was going to start his show on the 13th of September, but nothing's come of that yet. Aye, when I had a chat to him. Never mind.
Right.
I won a competition last night. The Soil Sisters came second in the competition. Whoop, whoop.
Was there a prize?
Yeah. I've won a bag with something in it. I think I've got Garrett gloves or something in it. Very nice. Thank you very much, Soil Sisters. I sent them our link anyway today. So don't know if Nikki or Sam's coming in the chat there. I don't know yet. But thanks very much anyway. Great channel.
Superb. Robert's away on his holidays. You're taking the caravan away, is it, Rob? And are you allowed to stow the detector away in there this year? I work in the post office. It's only tracked until it leaves the country. Well, luckily it wasn't a high value parcel. The postage probably cost twice as much as what was enclosed in it, but it would be nice to know that it arrives. No. E viva España!
Hi, Harvey.
You enjoy yourself, Robert. Have a good break. Spend some time with the family, mate.
Oh, my tea's cold.
My beer's cold.
I know loads of people are going abroad this week. Rich buggers.
Things have been relaxed a little bit, haven't they? That now that everybody's given up on the cough being the big problem, and they've relaxed entry requirements into countries and things. But Spain can't survive without British tourism, can it?
No. Got to get rid of those donkeys and them sombreros somewhere, haven't they? And those Thai brides. Everyone used to come back with them, didn't they? But they all seem to come back with a Thai bride now these days.
So we've had a bit of an accident up our way in the next village across from us. There's a village called Wellsbourne, and they've got an old airfield there. And on that airfield is a Vulcan bomber. Now, when they landed it there to be a museum piece, the runway is long enough for it to land and stop, but it's not long enough for it to ever take off again. So They keep it as a museum piece, and once a year they bring it out onto the runway. They back it as far back as they can, fire the engines up full thrust, run it down the runway, pop the nose up in the air in a wheelie, and then drop it down and slam on the anchors before they get to the end of the runway. And they've been doing that ever since it's been there. But this year, things didn't go quite as planned.
Hey.
Whoops a daisy. They didn't anchor it down in time. And I think scorching across that ploughed field must have took a bit of momentum out of it. And it stopped just short of crossing the road and nearly hitting a bus as it was coming down the road. And we've got a couple of other shots here from local press and TV. I should imagine it went national. A fuck up like that, you don't.
I seen it. Dino Detects sent it me.
He's just poking his nose over the road. That's just 3 miles down the road from where I live. That is.
Good, that.
And I think I've got one other shot of it. There we go.
That's a better shot. You just have to back it up, won't he?
Apparently, they had a dozen big heavy-duty recovery trucks down there. You know, the ones that you'd see on the motorway if Arctic lorry breaks down and they've got to pull it and move it about. That's they've got half a dozen of them to try and drag it out of the plough.
What are they doing in the picture? Detecting underneath it. Huh.
Marlon's on it, perhaps the biggest crop duster plane I've ever seen. Marlon, the Vulcan got some real history in the UK. It was designed and put into service in the mid 1950s. And then when Argentina invaded the Falkland Islands, it was sent from Britain. It flew down to the Ascension Islands off the coast of Africa, dropped off there and refueled, took off again, was in flight, refueled on the way down to the Falkland Islands. It bombed the shit out of Port Stanley Airfield on the Falkland Islands, scared the Argies half to death, turned round, got refueled midair on the way back, flew back up to the Ascension Islands, landed there, took a proper refuel and flew back to the UK. The longest bombing mission ever.
Very nice.
And boy, do those things make a noise.
Oh, aye.
Not quite, Raven. There's several of them dotted around on different airfields in the UK. There was one that always remained with its airworthiness certificate, and they used to fly it a couple of times a year. But about 3 years ago, they've decided that it's too expensive out of a charitable trust to keep it flying. So it's been retired now. But on its final year, on its final weekend, it flew over every airfield in the UK that has got a static Vulcan. It was like, let's go and visit the family on the final flyby. Came over our village about 3 times that year. The characteristic of the Vulcan is when you bring it up to about 90% throttle and accelerating it, the engines howl. It's like a woo that emanates out of it. Really noisy birds they are. I bet they give it a bit of 90% when they flew over the Arges on the Falkland Islands. Long range, plenty of pit stops. He's got some stickers on his luggage. Now, I was hoping that Stu's metal detecting was perhaps going to be in the chat tonight. He sent some coin pictures over, but I'll hang on to those until he does show. Let me just have a brief look at what else I've got open and close some that we've already seen. That'll make things easier. Those are Stu's. Repeat them. We're just showing that. Now, I've had a few bits and pieces up over the past couple of weeks while I've been out detecting. I don't know whether I've shown them on our last show or sort of losing track of what I've shown and what I haven't. I had a very nice George II farthing come up about a fortnight ago.
I've seen that on your video. It's very nice.
Condition on that is absolutely superb. 1735. The rim's still intact on the Britannia side of it. So that definitely made the hunt and worth going out for. And what else have I had out? Let me just close that a minute. I'm losing track of my screens. Share screen. This rather cool button come up. They don't always photograph all that well. Let's try and zoom that a little bit.
What's that say on there?
At the top it says Hampton Lucy, and at the bottom volunteers. Now, Hampton Lucy is 2 villages across from me, tiny little hamlet of a village, and it's a military button from 1803 when they were recruiting militias and volunteer regiments for the Napoleonic Wars. And the crown and the creature in the middle is the coat of arms of the Lucy family, which I think have Norman heritage from the 1066 Norman invasion, Battle of Hastings times. Copper core, silver plated. Real nice bit of local history. And then my final half decent find is this one. A little bit. Go on then. What are you thinking?
A bottle top opener. No.
You do make me laugh, mate.
Yeah, that's a belt buckle, isn't it?
Yes, I think so. It's still got one of the little pins through the two holes. It obviously would have had a pin through the second hole. Whether it continued to the left hand side much at all, I don't know. But it's very early. It's not machine pressed. It's too irregular. It's not symmetrical. I'd put that down as all right. Eva Tempest, simmer down. But I'd say medieval, post-medieval.
Is it lead?
No, it's bronze, copper alloy. Yeah, the button stayed local. That part of the field, I had probably 30 buttons out of a quarter-acre section of the field. I don't know whether there was some old clothing chucked down there and ploughed in to help fertilise that part of the field.
I've seen that video. He had loads of buttons that day.
Crazy amount of buttons.
Here's trouble.
Oh, hang on. Let's stop sharing.
My cat got me into trouble. The cat's going to get me into trouble.
Hi.
Because he just spoke crazy everywhere.
All of a sudden, Barney started barking. How are you, Lithia? You all right?
Yeah.
Got your hood up? Are you cold?
I've just been in the bath and I've had a hair wash and it makes me cold.
I don't blame you. If you've been in the bath, you want to wash up, wrap up nice and warm, don't you?
Yeah.
You going back in?
In a second.
Right then. Right.
There we go. Cuthbergius Specialonia Roman bottle opener. See?
Okay, goodbye.
See you, Liv.
They know it
She's
all
got
in the
it.
chat. Good evening, David. I hadn't missed you. We were just sort of flowing, and I've seen that you put your comment in. I hope you're keeping well, mate. Right, let's have a quick shutdown of what I've already shown, so we can kill that off, get rid of that one. And that one, we got Stu's American coins yet to show if he turns up. Now, at 8 o'clock, we're supposed to have a nation minute silence, apparently. So I think we should observe that. You sent me some wonderful photos down from Paynton Beach that I can try and do a little bit of a slideshow when we have the minute silence. And then once that's done, we can have our sort of mid-show music bit, which will probably lead into another 3-minute silence when YouTube censor it and shut the stream down. So if that does happen later on while we're playing music, if YouTube shut us down, it's only a temporary thing while the music's playing. We will return after that. And then I've got the Detectorist Party Facts game all lined up and some giveaways. You got a magazine lined up for this week?
Yeah, I've got one. I've got one today. I better show it now before it gets dark.
I'll put you full screen.
What we got? We got two of them. Two of them. One of them. One of them. And we've got in 1997 this time. That's an L1.
Isn't it just?
God, I've got hundreds of these to get rid of.
Well, it'll keep the giveaways going through until Christmas at least.
Oh, look, Piers. Look what I found in it. Your
That's
buckle.
very, very similar, isn't it?
Aye.
The same sort of design.
That's a single loop clasp copper alloy, 1350 to 1500 from previous season's search. So there you go. Found it in the book.
Excellent. So kind of puts a bit of a timeline on the one that I found.
Yeah.
Talk of the devil, and
Oh.
he's sure to appear. Good evening, Stu. We were just mentioning you that we've been showing a few finds, and
Hi, Stu.
you've been kind enough to. We were talking a couple of weeks ago about American coinage, and you've kindly emailed me over some pictures. So while Stu's on, let's share his coins.
Disco Stew.
Right, first up, I love these coins. These are
Oh, I like the Indian heads.
wonderful imagery on that. I think that's
It's the bison on the back.
that's it. It's the buffalo nickel, I think, isn't it, Stu?
Yeah,
That's what they call these ones.
the buffalo nickel.
So that's the front side of it, and then the reverse.
The big cow.
I've met a few of them in my time. That's the reverse, the buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1935, I think, was on that Marlon. Buffalo nickel. So, Marlon, you're a bit closer to the colonies than what we are. Are those buffalo nickels, are they silver coins? Very good detail, Eva. And the other coin that Stu's kindly sent us over is this one, which I think they call the Indian head penny. Copper alloys, the dates wear off easily because they're the high point. Thanks for the info, Marlon. Yeah, he's in the Indian head penny. I think this one's a fair few years older than the buffalo. We've got the reverse as well that Stu's kindly sent to us. $1, which must mean that the date must be on the Indian side. So let me just go back to that. Let's see if we can get a date off this coin for Stu's. There, share.
Something 75 or 73. 1873, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be
Take the
18.
glasses off, I might be able to see it.
I've blown it up.
Looks like a 73.
Yeah, it'd be 1873. I've had to enlarge it so much it's kind of blurred the picture a little bit. But
It's either a 3 or a 5. I've got some of them, Perth.
yeah, some Indians.
Yeah. I'll have to have a route around, see where they are.
Yeah, very nice coins, Stu. Thanks very much for helping push the show along and adding content for us. Much appreciated, my friend. Well, then. My phone's ringing.
Mine did, but I took no notice of it.
It's not ringing, it's a message. I just wondered if somebody sent any info for it. It's just my boss. I ain't dealing with that twat tonight. You can fuck off.
Very nice. Hey, going back to that Vulcan bomber before, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember that joke back in the Falklands time? What is Mr. Spock and Vulcans got in common? Now, what's Mr. Spock and Port Stanley got in common? That's what it is. No, yeah, I'll get it right. Wait a minute. What's Mr. Spock's wife and Port Stanley got in common? That's it. They've both been fucked by Vulcans, eh?
I know what's coming.
I couldn't remember. Oh dear me. This is tea. It makes you talk funny.
Marlon's oldest American coin detected so far, 1935. That's not bad for where you live, Marlon. I think that John and myself and the other British detectorists, we are really, truly blessed to have so much metallic history on this lovely little green island of ours. I mean, I found an George V halfpenny today, 1926, which is coincidental because that was the year that the Queen was born. So the weekend that she's getting buried, I found a coin from the year that she was born. But our history goes back so much further that anything later than 1700 doesn't really interest me at all. I'm searching for that elusive Anglo-Saxon penny or the Roman silver. There's the potential that we've got over here.
Aye.
Stu's just clarifying things. 1875 on his Indian head.
That wasn't bad for a bad eyesight, wasn't it?
I can't see anything close up without my bloody specs on nowadays.
No, I can't.
And they're only reading glasses. If I'm looking at distance or anything, then
Well, I can see the moon okay and everything else.
You don't get much further away than the moon, do you?
Wow.
But reading anything, sat in front of the laptop with the chat running down in front of me to read that, I've got to have my reading specs on. All right, let's lock me fag a minute. Right, we're pushing 7:45. Not got so many in this evening. We've only got 11 in. Perhaps they're all queuing up to wait for 24 hours in a 6-mile queue all around London. Have you seen the footage of that, John? That is absolutely mental.
Yeah.
You got to factor in your travel time to London and back. Then when you get there, to stand for a minimum of 7, maybe up to 12 hours, just to file past a box that's going to take you. How long are you physically in the building as they're filing past the coffin? 30 seconds.
I want to know where the toilets are.
A copper's hat, I think. If you get desperate, you have to get a copper to take his hat off.
Right.
Barney's getting peckish. Barney has just had one of his rubber Kong toys stuffed full of chicken pate and frozen in the freezer for 24 hours. So it takes his time to get it out, but he's done the first one in, but there is the second backup one, and he's got a chewy rawhide bone to keep him entertained. He really plays on these live shows. He knows that countdown music and our little intro at the beginning of it. He knows that off by heart. He knows what time of a Sunday evening it is and starts to kick up all sorts of fuss. Little git, but I wouldn't be without him. You're going to come and stick your head in on the telly? You're going to come over here and say hello to everyone? Yeah, okay. All right.
Hiya, Mark. Mark, sorry.
Good evening, Mark. Bear with me 1 minute. I'll just stirred the beast up. Let me go and get his other Kong toy full of pate, and that will shut him up. Oh, right. You better not do this.
Yeah, see it. Hurry up, Bears.
It's all right. Got this out of the freezer for him. Hang on. Look, that's what he has. These rubber Skittles filled full of chicken pate. Right. That should keep him quiet for a little bit. How you doing, Mark? Hope you're keeping well, mate. I'm going to go back and open up my best find from today and show it again now that Mark's here. Right, let's hook to there.
Just going to grab a drink. I won't be back.
No worries. Mark, I had a... That's it. Squash that can, will you, John? I had a ticket to go to the Rodney Cook Memorial dig today, but didn't have the car, so I couldn't get down there. So I went out on my permission, fingers crossed, to try and find something special to make up for not going on the big rally. And I came home with this little beauty.
Yeah.
What do you make of that then, Mark? That is the suspension hanger that holds a medieval heraldic horse pendant. Would have been riveted onto a horse's leather harness. I found a couple of the pendants before now, but they've come off the suspension hanger. Now I've got the top half of one without a pendant on it. So one day soon I might find a complete one. Some kind of heraldic creature on the top, maybe a griffin or something, facing to the right with its tail up above its back. Yeah, that made my day and compensated for missing going to the big rally. If I'd have gone to the big rally, I'd have found nothing but buttons or green waste. So I was happy enough to have a lie in this morning and go out and dig that up. Good evening, Krabby.
Hiya,
Thanks for
Krabby.
dropping by. Oh, we've got a few others joining us. Looters.
I had a look. Mark's stuff on. He's been out detecting. I don't know if it's today or yesterday, and he posted up a load of his finds. They were nice, they were.
I've
Yeah.
not caught up with Mark's videos, but it seems like I had a better day, about 30 buttons today.
We'll get off phone.
Marlon saying hi to his Canadian brothers. Right, well, we're now at 8 minutes to 8. So at 8 o'clock, we are going to observe a minute silence. We've got a national minute silence for the passing of Queen Elizabeth, which reminds me I need to open up the next batch of pictures for when we do the minute silence. John's very kindly sent me some pictures through from painting of some beach art that's been done.
I've never seen this beach artist before. I've seen the sand artists, but I haven't seen the beach artist before.
But what I'm hoping to do is, if I'm clever enough, while we have this minute silence, as soon as I share the first one, if I count 10 seconds and then push it like I'm doing a slideshow, I should be able to toggle between all the pictures individually as we observe this minute silence, and then we will talk on some more after that. Right, they're all open, and we're still holding the same faces in the crowd. So detecting tomorrow then, John.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Paynton Beach?
Go to Godrington. There's a lot of black seaweed come up all on the beaches. Loads of it. And it smells.
Oh,
smells
delightful.
bad. Eh?
What about the Grockle? Are they all gone home now? Now we've passed bank holiday?
Yeah. Yeah, they've all gone home now. We've had the grannies down here for the last couple of weeks. As soon as the holiday makers go, then you get all the old age pension and bus loads coming in, don't you?
Yeah.
Somebody came down here to visit the zoo the other day, some of the holiday makers. Whilst they were in the zoo, somebody nicked the car. So they weren't going out. Bugger.
I thought he was going to say somebody nicked the elephant.
And we've had some monkeys escape from the zoo. We've had a few animals running around the car park. I've seen a few.
Have they got the monkeys back?
Yeah, I think they did. But they got out twice in a week. Yeah. Right.
What is wrong with the world, mate? Crashing aeroplanes and escaped monkeys. It's gone bonkers, hasn't it?
Yeah. Right. I think there'll be an outbreak of monkeypox soon if they've been out.
Right, seriously, those in the chat, we're just filling for time just for a couple of minutes more rather than start up one of the games or the giveaways. If you just bear with us while we work our way through till 8 o'clock and observe this minute silence. I think it's a nationally expected thing to do. Perhaps talk on about, well, that's where we'll go after the 8 o'clock bit. Is John and myself have gathered together some Queen Elizabeth coins, notes, bits and pieces, specialist coins and things of her reign. So we'll show some of them. Tezza, my Garrett brother of the Yellow Perils. How you doing, mate?
Hi, Tezza.
Thanks for dropping in. Always a pleasure to have you come on board, Tezza. Top bloke. Right. Just to keep you in the loop, Terry, we've got the national minute silence coming at 8 o'clock, so we're just waffling on a bit for the next 3 minutes, and then we'll have a minute silence, and then pick up the rest of the show from there and get on with the fun and games of things. So hopefully Barney will observe this minute silence as well. Eva saying good evening to Tezza. I think Eva's you're a Garrett girl, aren't you? When you go out detecting, Eva, I think you use the same machine as I do. I think you're a Ace 400i, are you? Top machine. Terry's used the Ace with great effect up until now. Yes, I was right. Eva does use a Garrett. And Marlon. Well, you don't get to be King of Canada without having a Garrett at one point in time, Marlon. And Eva, you just picked up a new sub. Stu's kindly subbed you. Really do like Stu. New channel, building fast. He's hit his 100 subs, and then YouTube keep taking them off him, and then he keeps earning them back, and they take them back off him. But
that 1717 detector is done.
717, good evening. We're just about to hit a minute silence now. It's what we're observing over here in England for the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. So we're about to turn 8 o'clock. So bear with us. 8
there
o'clock.
You go. 8 o'clock now.
Okay. Minute silence, please, everybody, and I'll try and share some pictures.
That's your minute.
I think paid our respects to the old girl.
Good pictures, then, Piers.
Thank you very much for sending them over, John. I was going to struggle for what we could put as a bit of a background. Absolutely wonderful beach art. The most poignant ones are you can see the shell and stone art, and then gradually as the tides washed over, especially the one of Paddington Bear, of just his face as the tides washing him away.
And he asked.
Brilliant. Yeah, and congratulations to Barney. He's actually stopped squeaking for a whole minute of his life.
I'll have a look now.
Oh, young Tez's been on the good stuff, has he? Terry,
Yeah.
I've had a bit of medieval today, mate. I've had the hanger for one of those medieval horse pendants. I have shown it a couple of times. I'll try and find time a bit later to revisit that.
I haven't got it there yet.
All right. While you're looking for that, shall we play one of our games? Shall we play?
Let's play Detectorist Party Facts.
Now, I was asked the other week to feature some American detectorists. Usually we've got British detectorists, so I haven't got a full set of American detectorists. I've got overseas detectorists, shall we call them. The majority are American. So if I open up what we've got here, and I've included a bonus one, so we've got 11 this week.
Okay.
Oh,
I found Terry's pictures now.
cool. You've still got the screen open, have you? While I'm in the background, you can show that, can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Show away, John. I'm frantically opening the detectorist pictures. I'll be with you in just a second.
I'm not getting it. There you go.
Okay, I'm almost back with you, mate. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Let's put your full screen there.
That's that first one, yeah.
My guess on that is it's a seal matrix, isn't it? It looks like the lettering's all mirror writing. It's all backwards.
Yeah.
There's some real serious age on that, Tezza.
That's that one. That's a whopper. A big thimble.
Cool. They mock these Garrett machines, but they certainly pull the goodies up out of the ground. You know, when you got a good signal.
Nice that, Terry. I got
Hi,
it.
All found with the 400i. Well, there you go. Right, let's have a go at a weekly game then.
Let's play Detectorist Party Facts.
Now, all of these that I'm going to show now are overseas detectorists, predominantly from America. Let's see how many of them you know. So let's start with number 1.
No idea.
He's been on our show, John. He came on one of our very earliest lives. Now this is Marlon is going to come out trumps on this, but Tez is in there first. Spot on. Well done, Terry. That's Colin, Heavy Meadow Detectorist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got it now.
You know it, George. I'm about 80 points to 2 down at the moment, so
Ha.
I might stand a chance of clawing a couple back on this. So, Detectorist number 2. Now, he's only one half of this channel. Either name or channel name will do. Marlon should be straight in on this. I personally don't know his name. I know his channel and I know his partner's name. His partner is Bean.
Team Clambake, Maya says. Marlon says.
Marlon's in there. Marlon's scoring the points tonight. Team Clambake.
Pick and Bean.
So his name's Pick, is it? Thanks, Marlon. Tez is in there. Team Clambake. Terry knows. So Detectorist number 3. Let's try you with this one. I'm struggling to remember what channel I picked this one up from. Oh my God. Why did I share this?
Ah, that's why you never done your show. You sick in bed.
Ah. Yeah. Santa Claus. Yeah. Tez is in there first. Terry, you're spending too long on YouTube watching too many metal detecting videos. Swamp rat detecting, he calls himself. And yeah, Marlon is there as well. Swampy, swamp rat. So I'm getting thrashed again. Try my hardest, but I'm getting thrashed. Okay, number 4, I do believe. If you thought we got Santa Claus before, there's his twin
Santa
brother.
Claus 2. Donald is Swamp Rat Nation.
Absolutely. keep up with the comments now. No, not Calabash.
Hiya, Scotty Owens.
Good evening, Scotty. We're halfway through the Detectorist Party Facts game. We're playing overseas Detectorists at the moment. Marlon is on board here. Starry's lost and found. Top channel. Starry does give shout outs to absolutely everybody. Really cool guy. We'll stop sharing Starry. Move on to Starry was wearing the t-shirt, so let's share the Detectorist.
Hey.
Yep. You knew it, Marlon. So who we got now?
Joe.
Joe Gems. Michigan Gems. You sure are, Marlon. That cough and a splutter's doing wonders for your memory. Detector Kev. Good evening, mate. We're doing our Detectorists identification game.
Detective Kev. Detective Kev's in off the beach. Off the beach.
I think that's hit 6 now. No. Marlon ought to be banned from guessing this one.
Hiya, Kev.
First one in. Who have we got?
Right, Bry. George is in.
Yeah, George is straight in there on that one. Yeah. The king of heavy metal. Tripwire himself. What a cool picture. I was so lucky to screenshot that out of one of his videos. It's sort of avoided his face. He's got his heavy metal devil horns going up. What a cool picture. I think we're 2 or 3 left to go, plus the bonus. We've got the bonus. I'm going to get a point on the bonus. I know I am. So, moving on. Number 8, I do believe.
I know them. Let's be cup.
He's shorter than you think.
Hey, Stu got it.
Got me in stitches. Yeah, well done, Stu. Team Lynch. Is it Bill and Melissa, is it?
No, Tim and Kathy.
Tim and Kathy. Thanks for correcting me, John.
Good friends of mine, them pair. Always talking to them.
Very generous channel, aren't they? Always doing giveaways.
Yeah. I love the beaches they go on. The sand's pure white. It's like salt. It looks beautiful.
So, Detectorist number 9. We're coming out of the colonies now, but we're still keeping with an overseas Detectorist.
Oh, no.
I'm sure you know him, don't you, John?
No.
Oh, yes, you do. I know you know him.
Okay, I've got it. I know who it is now. I know that beach. I was on that the other day.
That's in Ireland, mate.
Oh, all right then. It wasn't that beach. It's Bossy.
Hey, Marlon is scoring big points tonight. Bossy, he's South African, I do believe, isn't he? And he's living in the Republic of Ireland.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all he ever say, isn't it? Yes.
And number 10, this is where I hope to snatch a point, and I might snatch a point on the bonus number 11. So, Detectorist number 10 of the night.
Yes.
Go on then.
That's not that Australian bugger, is it?
PJ, no. What a cool photo. He never shows his face on his videos. And I managed to get a photo out of a video where he popped up and he was holding a paper plate with a face felt tipped onto it. And he moved it away to show his face and gave the finger. This is where Percy gets a point now. And he gives away somebody's identity. Yeah, we got Bossy. This is where I'm getting my point.
Go on then.
I'm just going to give Marlon the chance. But I'm revealing somebody's identity here now. But he should never have done that.
He can't see his face anyway.
Even Marlon stumped on that one. Okay, Percy picks up a point. Plugs for days out of America. So Marlon, I'm sure you've come across plugs for days in amongst the trailer fan. So that's what he looks like. He's got a big rubber nose and a finger that sticks up like that. Right. So Percy's picked up 1 point, and then the bonus one. I bet none of you are going to get this, but this guy is an absolute legend in the Midlands. He's from Irish ancestry, and he lives in the city of Birmingham. And here he is with the world's biggest coin ball ever detected.
Looks like he's having a shit.
It looks like he's holding a fossilized shit.
Adrian, Kev says.
No. This is a really sneaky one to get in. He's got a channel, but he's not posting on it. He features a lot on Sid Perry, England's history, and Phil Fragg, Heart of England, Metal Indie. Oh, yeah, Scott, you're kind of close. You are kind of close. He does work with Sid Perry a lot. This guy, I met him on my first club dig that I ever went on, and we hit it off. And on club digs after that, we have beers together, smoke breaks. Absolute top geezer. His name's Murphy Dunn. That's the only way I'm going to sneak points out of you guys is to go on the obscure. Well, quite a successful overseas detectorists, I think. Most of them were guests. You guys in the chat are really too good at this. So where do we move on from here? Do
you want me to do my announcement yet?
John, I meant to remind you, you've got an announcement to make.
Let me have a drink. Hey?
I'll put you full screen.
Right then. I'm ready for this. It's going to be hard for me to say this. I don't know how to say it. So here we go. Ken Dodd's dad's dogs died.
You twat.
That's hard to say that.
I thought it was something groundbreaking.
Twat. What we're going to do, we're going to do some giveaways.
We can do some giveaways, and then, well, we're nearly 8:30 already. I suppose we can run on a little bit because we've got some Queen Elizabeth II bits and pieces to show.
Okay.
And you've not got work tomorrow? I actually sat up for that. Okay, John, giveaways. What you got?
If I can find it in the bleeding dark. Right. We've got the legendary. I've run out of what's his name stickers now. Paul's detecting stickers. Anyway.
History digging up, yeah.
That's the back of it. Never mind.
Oh, him, yeah.
We've got one of his. We've got the earlier one of his.
Cool.
And then we've got two of them. And then we've got two of them. And then, where's that thing gone now? I'm in the dark here, so I can't see. We've got
your Searcher magazine. That's
Searcher
it.
magazine.
Coming across
1997, that one. Got some nice stuff in it as well. Field test on the White's Classic 2. The first 7 years seal. So there you go. Who's on the back? Sea Scopers. Good read there. I've only got another 6 million of them to get rid of. So if you win that, I'll post it off. I've still got Daz's book to give him yet. I'll have to have a drive-by and drop it off.
Okay.
Right.
And then coming back from my side, we have, turn it the right way up, a Ravenhearts Detects Thor's Hammer sticker.
Love that sticker.
George Suffolk Searcher and George's original green sticker. We have a John Clayton large sticker.
I've got to get some more of them.
We have a Percy Mercian original design sticker. And never mind the bollocks, here's the Mercian sticker. That makes up your sticker pack. And then, courtesy of Regton's Metal Detectorists shop in Birmingham, they've sent some freebie giveaway prizes over. We've got one of the Garrett purses.
Rob Random's on. Whoop, whoop.
You're looking smarter than usual. I just sort of brushed it back a bit. I haven't been in so much of the wind tonight, Rob. So we've got Garrett's metal detectors, little fur-lined pouch, and as a commemorative memento, we've got the 50p coin commemorating the Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. So far, there's only been 1.3 million of these released. 2022 50p coin. I don't know whether they're going to release any more because the old bird's passed on, but to date, there's only 1.3 million of them gone out, and I'll drop that into the little Garrett's purse for you.
That's very nice.
Okay, so what do you have to do to get your hands on these goodies? 2 questions. The first question for John's magazine and sticker pack. The Queen had a favourite yacht called Britannia, the Royal Yacht. What year was the Royal Yacht Britannia launched?
Fingers on the Google. Phil Wills is not here with his fast finger.
Not a proof, Rob. It's circulated. They do come out of the tills. I did manage to get 10 of them when they first got released. Our local post office got a bag full, and I had a $5's worth out of them. So I've got a few for giveaways and a few for keeping for myself for the 50p collection. And we're straight in there. First answer on my screen, Mark, metal detecting Lincolnshire, 1953. Britannia was launched on the 16th of April, 1953. Scotty, very close behind, but Mark's slightly pipped you on that one. I know you got my phone number, Mark, and you're welcome to ring me anytime. But scrolling across the bottom there. Oh no, it's what the fuck am I doing? Am I giving away mine or yours?
You've done yours first.
Right, okay. It looks like I'm giving away mine. Yeah, okay. Mark, that's your prize, is the small sticker pack, the Garrett purse, and the Platinum Jubilee 50p. You've got my phone number, my email's along the bottom. If you'd be kind enough to send your postal address over to me, then I'll get that in the post Tuesday because we've got bank holiday tomorrow. Cool. Thanks very much, Mark. So that now brings us to John's prize of his sticker pack and the Searcher magazine. Sticking with the same theme, the Queen's favourite boat, the Royal Yacht Britannia. What year was it decommissioned? And if you won one prize, you only win one prize. We can't do 2 giveaways to the same person. So, Mark, you've got one.
Phil Wills is back. He's missed the star prize.
He's not short of a prize or two, though, is he?
Aye. He's got his own eBay van. He sells them all.
Oh, look. He just walks in the house and smashes it, don't he, eh? Well done, Phil.
Hey,
1997.
the book's 1997. Does it? Is he having? Do you want? Is he going to take the book and the stickers?
Yeah, Britannia was decommissioned 1997. Look.
That's funny. Why did I choose that book tonight? Hey, look at the date. Where's the bleeding date?
That's it. Keep coming across. You're
Look,
March 1997.
isn't that weird? I grabbed any old book and I got the answer to the question on it. No, it's not one of them books. So, Philip.
So there you go, Philip. There's John's email address across the bottom on the banner, unless you guys are already in touch with each other.
I haven't got his address.
Yeah, so Philip, if you want to email John, you'll get your stickers and your historical detective magazine sent out to you. Right, I've got to start pushing bloody buttons again, I'm afraid. Let's close down these detectorists. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bonus 11. And open up another file. Now, what we got here is some coins and memorabilia from the reign of Queen Elizabeth. It's more collector's bits and pieces rather than metal detecting finds, because
Okay, Phil, I'll send it to Stu.
These things haven't actually gone into the ground yet. They're still in people's collections, and there's quite a few of them. I didn't realise I got that many. So this is going to make up the old notes and more collectible coins of our departed Queen's reign. Mostly decimal coins. Okay, we've got quite a few to get through here. We might be running past the 9 o'clock shut-off zone slightly. Just one more to open. Okay, let's start sharing. So this is one from John's collection. What we got here, John?
Isn't that, I'm sure that's a Canadian coin. That is.
That's your obverse. That's the head side of it. And
Yeah.
I'll
sure that's a Canadian coin.
Share the reverse of it now.
Wooden mouse.
Oh, no. It's not that one. I'm
Not that one.
pushing the wrong buttons here now.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I've opened so many bloody windows. What have I done with the reverse of it? Crown, front, crown, reverse. You know what? I've bloody messed up. I haven't got the other side of that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a Canadian coin.
Okay, let's skip past that. Let's go to this one that John's sent. There.
Ah, that was a 1977. What do you call it? Can't think of the word.
That's the Jubilee Crown, is it not?
Jubilee Crown, that's the one.
So that's
She's on a horse, isn't she?
that's the obverse side, I guess, and then the reverse side of that is going to be hopefully
riding a horse,
pulling defeat from the jaws of victory. Is going to be that's
the one.
The other side of it.
Very nice. I've given a few of them away. I have. I
can remember getting given one of them at school. 77. I was 12 years old, and every kid in the school was given one of those Jubilee crowns.
Yeah.
Wish they'd give me a Sex Pistols record. I'd have preferred that. Rob's got one of them. Look.
I think the last one I sent was to Leslie Sharkey in Canada. Last year I sent him some.
George has got a lot of the commemoratives. All of them. Okay, let's move from there. Let's keep the same theme going of Liz on her horse. What's just been won in the giveaway is this coin here, which is the Platinum Jubilee 50p coin. Now, on the obverse side of that is the portrait of the Queen. That's the circulating version. What they've also done as a uncirculated coin is the same reverse of that 70th anniversary, but on the obverse side, instead of the Queen, we've got that same kind of image that was on that 77 Jubilee crown.
I see.
Now that's released as a brilliant uncirculated coin. That won't go into circulation. It's only in the collector's pack.
Do you ever see that coin that bloke had made? And it was the size of a dinner plate, and it was a big Queen
that
coin.
Big solid gold thing.
Yeah.
That was worth tens of thousands of pounds, wasn't it?
Yeah. Can't remember who had that made. It was a one-off commission.
Yeah.
Aye. It was worth 15,000 quid, I think it was.
Crazy lump of gold, wasn't it?
Yeah. Can't remember where I seen it. Might have been on the telly or something. I can't remember now.
Right. How many of you remember these back in the day when they were still circulating?
Hey!
Good old first decimal issue of the pound note when it was proper paper money.
I'll have to put the iron across that and make it flat.
So simplistic. It's only just green and the white paper background, but very, very striking in design, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then John's also sent over the reverse of his old pound note.
I got a 10 bob note somewhere. Can I find it? No.
I'll tell you where that is.
In that tin?
It's in that box where all the
In
gold
that
is. Now there's the reverse of that original decimal pound note. Zoom in on that. That's such a straightforward, clever design. I really like that, and I miss them when they made those round pounds instead of pound notes.
Mm. Yeah,
Right.
down here, Totnes, the next town over, they've got they had their own currency for a long time, but they don't use them. I think you can still spend their currency in Totnes, but they've stopped making the Totnes pound now. I used to send them off all the time to people because they were quite a novelty thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got one now. I give them all away.
Fair play to you. Good evening, Mark Dixon, ex-Treasure Nation. I hope your holiday's going well and you're enjoying yourself in the colonies, mate. We're running through a few Queen Elizabeth II commemoratives, old notes, old coins. This is a bit of a reminiscence on the change of monarchy that's happening. Thanks for dropping in.
Hey, Percy.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that back in the day? Yeah, you ripped the pound note in half. Yeah, and you got on the bus and you give half of it to the bus driver. He stick it in his pocket and give you the change from a quid. So you still had another half of a quid in your pocket, and then you went and give somebody the other half, and they'd never open it up, eh?
We never have pound notes around here. My pocket money never stretched that far. So one of my passions is collecting 50p coins. I've got my little coin collector's album here that I keep all my commemorative coins in.
That's nice.
I'm nearly there. I'm short on a few, but let's have a look at a couple of my favourites. This one's a really cool coin, Sir Isaac Newton. Very low mintage on that, 1.3 million again. They're quite hard to come across in your change. There's a clever design on that one. And then if we go back to 2011, just before the 2012 Olympic Games, 29 different Olympic coins were issued of the different sports that would take place in that Olympic Games. So there's a little selection of them there: sailing, badminton, equestrian, archery, and cycling are the ones shown there. But for the full set, there's 29 of those. I've got 20 of them. I'm 9 short. And they reckon that 3/4 of all those coins that were issued are already in people's collections. So it's over to eBay, I think, to pick up the rest of them. I've got a message here from Teza. Percy, my wife has lots and lots of them. She's got 2 Kew Gardens. Get out of it. Mrs. Teza's got 2 Kew Gardens. Wow. You know how much they're fetching on the second-hand market, Teza? Them Kew Gardens are worth more than medieval coins, you know.
Then you got it.
And Lord Random, he's got the sealed pack with Kew Gardens in it. They were £15 and sell for 75 plus. Rob, I think is that the 2019 sort of reissue pack where they reissued, it's the 50th anniversary of the 50p coin or something in 2019, and that they reissued all the favourite ones. What ones do you need? Oh, crikey, 9 out of 29. I need a football, I need a taekwondo, I need a tennis, goalball, handball, and then I forget the rest of them. Scouts, Girl Guides, Battle of Hastings. They were all in those 2019 reissues. And one that I've just mentioned there, one of my favourite commemorative 50p's is this one.
Hastings.
Battle of Hastings, 1066. You know I'm mad about my Anglo-Saxon history. The imagery there is taken from the Bayeux Tapestry. King Harold copping the arrow in his eye.
Have a good time in Harry Potter land.
Enjoy your time away, Mark. I'm sure you deserve it, mate. Right, I'll just leave Harold there with his arrow in his eye for a minute. I'll just grab myself a beer out the fridge.
It's magic. See you, Mark.
Barney's going bloody bonkers because he's got. Right, let's do away with Harold a minute. He's got a rawhide bone here, but it's sealed up in plastic, so I'm not going to let him have that. Let's get that cut open for him, and then he might stay quiet for the remainder of the show. There you go.
Hey.
Right, that's him dealt with. And a couple more to share. As well as collecting 50p's, I collect the commemorative £2 coins as well.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of particularly nice ones. The Great Fire of London.
Yeah, Pudding Lane.
That's it, yeah. Lovely coin that is. How the plumes of smoke are all billowing out of the buildings into the London skyline. About time that happened again in my mind. Most favourite of all the £2 coins, this one.
Magna Carta.
As part of the foundations of modern English law of how the monarch cannot overstep their powers and completely rule over everybody, rule over the people as a kind of tyrant. It was the beginnings of medieval parliament and working together, monarchy and parliament together. Thank you, Eva. These are all circulated coins out of the tills. I've got my local supermarket that I go to, and I talk to the checkout chicks, and they know that I'm a coin collector, and they look through what they get in the day and they put them to one side for me. And then when I call in the evening, I always pay cash, and then I can get the commemoratives in my change. What else have we got lined up here for you? Done those, done Jubilee. Another one that John sent over. Let's make that a bit bigger for you. Prince Charles and Lady Diana, their royal wedding.
All right.
That was a car crash waiting to happen, weren't it?
Yeah, they got married a month after I did. He did.
Crikey, what year is that then?
1981.
81. Blimey.
42 years ago, or 41 years ago, something like that.
That's such a mammoth reign for a monarch. 70 years. It's in every monarchy in the whole world. Nobody's ruled for 70 years. And then that's the whole of my lifetime, and going into my parents' lifetime, that we've never known any difference.
No.
$650,000 for a black RS Turbo. You know what? There was a car recovery firm, and they got sent down into a tunnel in London to go and recover a smashed up limousine. And when they got down there, they phoned back to Home Office and said, "Sorry, we can't find no limousine. All we can find is a fucked up princess."
Oh. Terrible.
I think we're drawing towards the end of these commemoratives that we've lined up between ourselves. Where are we now? Oh, still a couple to go. Now, this is quite an oddity, and it's going to be worth quite a bit of money in the future, I'm sure. These are, it's the front and back of the Team GB Olympic coin for the Tokyo Olympics that was going to happen in 2020 in Tokyo. It wasn't released into circulation. It was part of the annual set of the uncirculated coins. But that 2020 was when the COVIDs came, and all the communists locked everybody in the world into their houses, so they cancelled the Olympic Games. So the Olympics didn't happen in 2020, they happened in 2021. So they then reissued in 2021 the same reverse, but with a 2021 date on the front of it. So it's two coins, same reverse, different date on the Queen side of it. never went into circulation, only as collector's coins, and I think they're going to pull some good money in the future.
Yes, Philip. Philip wanted to know if I'd made me announcement.
Go on then, look, I've lost my lighter. I need to go and light the fag off the cooker. Please, let Philip know.
Philip, my announcement is, and it's quite hard to say really, but here we go. Ken Dodd's dad's dogs died. Oh dear.
Don't you feel so much better for waiting all that time for the announcement, Philip?
Twat, isn't it?
I think
Hey, I'm not back into work till Wednesday, Pers.
We've got Tuesday off as well.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll let sleeping dogs lie on that one.
I have Thursdays off, not Tuesdays. Rotors have been messed up.
Not by yourself, I take it.
No. But like I say, I don't want to talk about it on the air.
As long as they're not going to vote to you for Sundays, because I know that's the worst one they could do to you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the worst one. But we won't go there neither, will we, Pers?
I'll tell you where we'll go. We'll go to another commemorative £2 coin. Now, Britannia has featured on the back of one British coin or another from back in the reign of George I, I do believe, from the early 1700s. Then when we went decimal, Britannia was always on the back of the 50p's until 2007. And they changed the coin design so the 50p made up the part of the Royal Shield. Well, Britannia disappeared then, but then she made a return in 2015 on the back of the £2 coin. She was on the 2015, 2016, and I think possibly on the 2021 £2 coins. They are as rare as rocking horse shit. So if you pick one of these coins up in your change, hang on to them. They are very, very, very low mintage, and they're not going to be issued anymore.
Ask Terry. Yeah, Terry. Do you want me to show this coin you've sent, or shall I just keep this coin for my own eyes?
£50 rubbed your nuts when you had them in your pocket. They were good old coins back in the early decimal coins. Them big old 50p's. They were some giants. I've got a couple of them in. I don't know if they're going to come across or not.
Hey, Terry. Hey, Terry.
That first page, those top two there, they're the big old style 50p's. And then you move down into the more modern ones, the size difference in them. Hell of a difference. And that was the first commemorative under Queen Elizabeth II, the EEC. Point straight and get bloody camera angle right.
I know.
The EEC hands, where we first joined the EEC in 1973. That was the first commemorative Queen Elizabeth coin on those big 50p's.
Terry's just sent me a picture of a coin. Don't you put it on the screen?
Yeah, I'll put you full screen again, Johnny.
Let's get the picture right. It's a medal, he said. Can't really get it good.
Yeah, I can just about make it out. Who's it? George V and Queen Mary, is it?
Do you want to see the back?
Go on then.
Funny writing on it. Where is it? I like the back better.
God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the Queen, send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
Very nice.
That a detective commentary. Send us a picture of a Kew Gardens then, Terry. That's the ultimate Queen Elizabeth II collector's coin. Have you got a picture of that? No, George V and Queen Mary. That was the one that he sent you already.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the double screen.
Palace Gardens.
I've got one more lined up to share. It's my favourite coin. There again, it's not a circulating coin. It's a collector's coin. It's very difficult to take a photo of it. It's the 50th anniversary of decimalisation, and split around the outside of the coin is the old pre-decimal coins, the 2 shilling, the shilling, the farthing, the threepenny bit, the penny and the halfpenny. And I bought that as a 925 sterling silver proof coin. Absolute solid lump of 925 silver. Cost a fortune, but because it got all the old pre-decimal coins featured on a 50p, I thought that was a coin worth buying.
Here's another one off Terry now. You might not have one of these coins. You ready?
Yeah. Wow. Is that Isle of Man, Terry? That's not a mainland UK circulating coin, I think. Is that the Isle of Man circuit or something?
Okay.
Thanks, Marlon. I did spend, I think it was nearly 60 quid I paid for that 50p coin, but it's in a sealed capsule, numbered. There's only 5,000 of them minted, and I've got number 470, I think. Spot on, Percy. Isle of Man, see? Right. I need to stretch my legs for just 2 minutes. I shall be back. Bear with me. Keep them entertained, Jono.
Keep them entertained. I'll have to look at some photos then, won't I? What we got to show you in my gallery? I'm looking. What have we got new? We've done that. Oh, aye. Not gonna find anything here. Got a few pound coins here. That was a nice haul the other night off the beach. Loads of pound coins there. Yeah. Shall we spin across?
Are you finding enough pound coins to keep the parking meters fed nowadays?
Hey, that bag of money's nearly gone now, Purse.
They've knocked them parking meters right up, haven't they?
Well, it should be coming down now, to be honest with you.
Well, now the Rockles have gone home.
That's just some of them, Purse. Just some of them, not all of them.
That's your tent peg hoard, is it?
Yeah, that's the tent peg hoard. Yeah. Bloody hell, did I have some money off that beach this year? Right. Didn't half have some.
No,
Yeah.
Rob, I haven't. I'm not a 20p collector. I'm more into the 50s and the £2. The 50s are easy because you get 4 for £2.
That was a good one, Purse.
Bloody Jaws.
I found the Head and Shoulders on the beach, didn't I? So, and it was a brand new one, so I was still using it. Oh, that was funny. That was. Oh dear.
So, Stu, do you live near a beach, mate? I'm not sure what part of the country you're from. I've seen that you got your tent up and having a holiday at the beach. Are you close to the beach? Not prying as I'm going to come round and knock you up for a cup of tea or anything. Just be nice to know what part of the country you're from, what county, and if you're near a beach or where you are, mate.
I thought he was up in Scotland way.
What, Stu?
Yeah.
No. Stu's accent. He's down further south than me, and I reckon he's a bit further east than you. Oh, random. He's got a smart answer for everything, anyway.
That wasn't a bad haul for one night, huh?
Bloody hell, that's a good pickings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dorset. Yeah, I know Dorset. My dear old mum, she spent quite a long time in Hampshire, and then she moved back up to the Midlands, and she's back down in Hampshire. She's just outside Bournemouth, just south of the New Forest. And then once you get across to Bournemouth and Poole, then you're over the border into Dorset, and you're out through Swanage, Corfe Castle, Kimmeridge, and Durdle Door. That must be your stomping ground then, Stu. There we go, Durdle Door. Look, Lord Random's on it. And Bovington Tank Museum, that must be close to you. That's a wonderful day out, that is, all those old tanks. Yeah, it's a beautiful part of the country. Hampshire, down through Dorset, down into Devon where John is. Spent many happier days down on the south coast. Right, I don't know what I've got left lined up to show. I think
we're about done.
we've pretty much nailed everything. Done that one. That one. I'll just shut them down as I see that they've been shown. We've done the Return of Britannia.
Seen that for a lead weight. Oh, I can't get it.
That's one of your finds, is it, John?
Yeah.
That's a fancy looking thing.
It's a lead weight. I think it's got ER or something written on it.
Superb.
Right? Might have another picture of that. Hold on. Can't get the light. Ah. That's not going to give it me. No. Not going to let me have it.
No.
And I've got another one on it with halo on it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, big buggers, they are. Got a few of these.
Trade weights or coin weights, maybe.
Don't know.
Rob says he's dived at the Durdle Door. I'm sure you've dived a lot more than Durdle Door, Rob.
There's me Henry the Third.
Oh, that was the Mistrike one that was on the
Yeah.
big detecting show, is it?
Yeah, that's the back. That's the one.
In fact, Tom, I found Ahmed again. I haven't found Ahmed coin for about 3 weeks now. The last one I found was a bloody Spanish Ahmed. And quite what that's doing up my way, I don't know.
All right. Right, I'm going to turn this off. Right, off you go. Yep, all gone now. Right, nearly time for me to bugger off.
Well, we overrun a 9 o'clock schedule. We're now at 1:15. You sent through a couple of tunes, so we'll play out with one of yours, and then if we don't get copyright struck and get shut down, we'll play out with one of mine. And if the stream gets took down for copyright issues, I'll just shut it off. You sent 2 of the Detectorist themes through, John. One by
I like the
Ultra.
Stories or whatever he's called. I like that one.
That's the band, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll share John's tune. Eva, keep searching. A Garrett Ace 400i will dig Hammards up for you as soon as you walk over them. Do not despair. They are there.
Right.
Thanks, George. Right, I'll try a couple of back-to-back tunes. If the stream gets shut down for copyright issues, it's the end of the night. I'll just close the stream, but hopefully we'll get to play one each. I'll start off with John's tune, which is a folky type band doing a cover of the Detectorist theme tune. And then if the stream still holds together, I'll play out with one of my punk tunes.
And I'll put this thing in the house whilst it's on. It won't be a minute.
Okay, let's see if this will play through then.
Anybody here watch the TV show The Detectorists? It's out of the England. But
British TV show.
British TV show.
Yeah, you should. It's charming. It's charming, and it has a great theme song, which I just thought was so beautiful. I thought we should do it, but it's just a theme song, so it's really short. It's not long enough to really perform. So I added a verse to the end, and it was just barely long enough to be on stage. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called the Detectorist song, but it's just for the TV show. Okay. Will you search all the lonely earth for me? Climb through the briars and brambles. I will be your treasure. I felt the touch of the king, the breath of the wind. I knew the call of all the songbirds. They sang all around you. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Will you swim through the briny sea for me? Roll along the ocean's floor. I will be your treasure. I'm with the ghost of a man who will never sing again. There's a place, follow me, where love lost at sea is waiting for you, is waiting for you. Yes, I will search all the lonely earth for you. Swim to the ocean's floor. Fly the highest azure. I've seen spirits in the night, phantoms made of light. I'm bound to seek until I find you. No rest until I'm with you. I'm waiting for you. I'm searching for you. Thank you.
Adam Carter.
Well, we seem to have survived getting copyright struck on that one. Now, I've been questioning myself all this last fortnight since the Queen died. I might be a little bit controversial here, but that's what you expect from me, of how the Queen serves us rather than we serve the Queen. So I've been racking my brain of how the Queen has bettered my life. And I've actually come up with an answer to it. And that is through the Queen, the monarchy, and the government. Back in 77, a movement called punk rock started. And ever since I heard the band the Sex Pistols, they changed my life and my way of thought. So there's only one way that I can finish the show, and that is to play God Save the Queen. Philip's on it. But I'm not going to play the single version of it because that was studio recorded where Steve Jones, the guitarist, played the bass because Sid couldn't. I'm going to play a demo version of it that was released on an album, a bootleg album called Spunk, where the original bass player, Glenn Matlock, played the bass. This is how it should have sounded. I'll play you this. Hopefully we'll get away with out a shutdown or a strike on it. And we'll catch you in 2 weeks' time when we go live again. Back in the day, Johnny Rotten, John Lydon, that wrote the lyrics, he didn't want it to be called God Save the Queen. He wanted it to be called No Future. So here is the original Denmark Street Studios recording of it. Well-headed friends, thank you very much for joining us again. Another Sunday show done. I hope we've been entertaining. Probably a little bit better than the BBC and the ITV put together. Looks like we got 7 still watching. Probably more than the BBC and the ITV put together. We'll catch up again in a fortnight's time. I'm going out detecting again tomorrow, bank holiday. Why not? Better than watching an old box being shoved around London, isn't it? Hey? And hopefully I'll stitch a detecting video together for you before we go live again. Take care, my friends. Love you all. Night night.